welcome back. So today I actually had a lot planned. The kids start back to school on Thursday, so I wanted to go get them haircuts, just, last minute things, and I had all kinds of other errands I needed to run, but it's right now storming, so why not do a makeup video? So I'm gonna do my makeup with you guys on camera to get ready, and I'm gonna hope this storm blows over while I'm doing it so that we can get our things done. I guess if not, we can do it tomorrow, but I really wanted to get those things done today because I have things to do tomorrow. Mom life. Anyway, so I thought we would play around with the Pretty Rich Too Faced. I'm not gonna do anything too fancy since I am gonna be out running, maybe, in the rain, maybe. But I'm gonna do a pretty little look that matches my little outfit here. So let's get started, guys. So I'm just gonna jump right into this look, and I'm gonna start by doing my eyes today. I'm not doing anything crazy is the reason I'm doing my eyes, but I noticed last time I just felt like I was getting through the process a lot quicker when I did that. I mean, we'll see. I think it's because I really skipped on all my cream products, to be honest. So, but we'll see. And a little trick that I just recently learned, I was using my concealer brush, trying to blend this stuff out. I don't know why I was doing that, wasting so much time. Just take your beauty blend or blender or whatever you got. Look how easy that was. So you'll just learn new things every day. I don't think you can ever know too much about makeup because I'm learning new things every day. So instead of setting that concealer with powder like I normally would, I'm gonna use this eyeshadow shade. It's Designer. It's a little dusty. And it's just like a white, a little more of a smoky white, I would say. I'm gonna use that instead of our setting powder to kind of set the crease. I'm gonna go all the way up to the brow too. All right, so now I'm gonna go into, for my crease, I'm going to use Fancy That. And it's kind of like this, it looks more brown here, but it's like a, I can't explain it, more of a, I can't explain the color, but it's not really a brown, it's like a purpley brown kind of. All right, I'm just using my Morphe blending brush. It's a 330. I noticed one time actually I called it the 360. I think it just rolled off the tongue, but it's actually a 330. I don't even know if they make a 360, and if they do, I don't know what it looks like, but it's not this. Too Faced eyeshadows are like the first eyeshadows that I really got into. They were, not from Walmart or Walgreens. So they're still they have my heart. And they have just the cutest sets and stuff. You cannot go wrong. And look how beautiful, it blends just so nice. And this is one of my favorite shades. Even though I can't describe it, I do like it. I think it goes good if you're wearing silver, like a silvery look. Now that I have that in the crease how I want it, like I said, this isn't gonna acquire a lot of eyeshadows and steps. I'm gonna kind of just make a blingy lid. Well, that's my plan. So I'm gonna use some NYX glitter glue because I'm gonna be using this shade right here. So we want that baby to hold on real good. So you can use concealer too, but with this glitter, the fact that it's kind of more, not loose, I just can't describe anything today. But, to not have this fall all over your cheeks, it's best to use a glitter glue. And I'm just gonna rub it on. Or not really rub it. I'm not rubbing, I'm tapping. Don't rub. Now I'm gonna be using my Jeffree Star, like a shader brush, and dipping in that color, or more or less glitter, and it's called Diamonds for Breakfast. Ooh. Take some diamonds for breakfast. A whole bowl, like cereal, just full of diamonds. Yes, please. Now I've noticed when doing this, you want to kind of do it in layers. When you're first building, you're like, not looking so great. You just gotta be patient and just keep kind of pressing. until you get that desired look. It's good to let it tack up a little bit too before you start, just like you would with eyelashes. You don't want to stick the eyelashes on right when you put the glue on the band. Same thing with this. Well, that's how I like to do it. Like you just have a little more you know, you feel that stickiness. It's not like wet still, it's just sticky. I mean, of course you don't want it to dry completely. And also don't be afraid to get your finger in there too. Now that I got that like base layer, I'm gonna use my finger just to really push in a little more. Cause I want this really blingy.
Yeah.
Mine just popped in and said, yeah.
Yeah, I know, because...
We gotta be blingy, right, baby?
Yep, my hair is pretty long.
Yeah, we're supposed to be getting haircuts today, huh?
Yeah. Because my hair is pretty long. Almost touches my eyes.
Well, we normally spike it up, but they had haircuts literally like 2 weeks ago. My other two boys were like, we just had haircuts. Like, I know, but you're gonna be sharp for school. So, in 2 weeks, their hair grows crazy. Wish my hair grew as fast as theirs. Their hair and their nails in mom boys. Literally, especially my 11-year-old, his nails get super long. Can't get my nails long to save my life.
This pops out of this.
Yes, it does. After I place that, I do like to go back just a little bit in my crease with that original color, just a little bit of it, just to push any glitter that, you know, got up there that doesn't need to be there. And it like really comes up really easy because I didn't put no glitter glue up there. I am gonna bring the glitter down here. I mean, some fell there, but I'm gonna place a little glitter glue and place it there along with, I think the Filthy Rich shade, but I'm gonna have self-control today. And I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and then I'm gonna go back and do that part. I'm just gonna move on from my eyes right now and do the face and then jump back up to the eyes. That way I'm not having to be so careful around the under eye and totally trash my beautiful work. So let's now move down to the face, which is gonna look kind of weird jumping all around, but we're going for that ultimate, beautiful, finished look. I'm gonna put a little bit of this. It's called the Hanali. I just totally butchered that lip treatment. My lips have just been a little bit like dry, not even like just kind of chappy looking down the bottom. Not so much the top, but like right here on the sides, they just get really dry and crusty. I know TMI, I'm gonna have my crusty lips. But I usually put a little trick. Well, I cannot talk today. I cannot describe things today. My brain is mush. But I like to put a lip treatment on while I'm doing the rest of my face. It just moistens them so when I get to the lip part, smooth, buttery. Well, at least they're not all cracked and chapped. So today for my primer, instead of like a traditional primer, I decided that I'm gonna use my Glam Glow, and it's a glow starter. I usually kind of use it just as a moisturizer step, but I thought today, let's see how it works as just the primer. And it is so pretty to like put on your skin because it's such a glow. It smells so good. All their products do. Recommend you get some of them, especially this. I like to throw this on if I don't have time to do no makeup, and it just gives me a little bit of like the sheen and glow. So today we're gonna try it as a primer. So we're gonna see how that goes. Now, since the Glam Glow is a type of moisturizer, you do want to let it sink in your skin a little bit before you move on to the next step. So me as a mom, I'll usually go flip a load of laundry, do something around the house real quick, pick up the living room, just some little job that needs to get done, and I'll do it. So I went and did that actually. I went and turned on the dryer, and now I'm gonna go to foundation. But that's just a little tip from me to you. I haven't used this foundation in a while, so I thought we'd play around with this today, and it's the LA Girl Pro Matte. This is actually a really, really good foundation. It might be a little on the light side for me today, but if it is, we can always darken it up with, yeah, it's a little light, but we should be able to fix that with contouring and all that good stuff. But if you want a good matte foundation, this is your girl. Literally, LA Girl. Gonna use my kabuki brush. I've yet to really use it with a liquid. I've only used it with a stick. I know I look crazy, real crazy. And I can't remember names of brushes to save my life. Brushes, colors, seems like, and I can't seem to find words. located LaRousse. It's definitely time for the kids to go back to school. Mom's losing her mind. And we're just gonna stipple this girl in. And you do wanna go pretty quick with a matte foundation. And I'm probably not gonna be doing a lot of creams today either, because when you have a matte foundation that really sets up, it's almost best not to. You have to work really fast. So nice being able to just get right up in there, which I'll go in a little closer with my concealer and a beauty blender, because there's more of that pointy edge that gets right in there. I look like a ghost, but that's okay. Normally people say I'm a witch, not a ghost, so I'll take it. So I'm gonna go in with my Be Bright Cokie Concealer. These are really affordable. You can order them online. Some Walmarts and stuff sell them. Where I live in Florida, I've never seen them, but that's what I've been told. It's running dry, so I definitely need to order a new one. And I really do like it. It's just like, it's a really good concealer. You can't go wrong. I don't have a whole lot that I need to conceal. Not very dark under eyes, which I need to get moving, not talking right now, because this is gonna set up on me and I'm gonna be like in a lot of pain. Not really pain, but I'm gonna be like, oh, why did I do this to myself? Because matte foundations can set up on you quick. And so it's actually good to use a moisturizer underneath. It helps out a little bit. It's not setting up as bad today as I remember in the past. This is where I'll sneak in my under eyes real close. I'm gonna go set my face. I'm using the Ciate, the Watermelon Burst Setting Powder. Really been liking it because it doesn't take a lot. I am gonna do a little setting under my eyes, just a little bit. So when I go put this glitter right here, if there's fall glitter, it will catch it. Because even with like using the NYX glue, there can be a little bit of fallout from it. But that's just what you get when you're playing with glitter. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus loose powder to set under my eyes. I'm gonna use this little tapered brush and see how that works. I like to, experiment different things. I normally use the other end of my beauty bud, but we're gonna do it this way today and see how I like it. I'm not going too far up because I do wanna go in there and do that bottom lash line. I'm gonna add a little of this powder up in here, my nose, above my lip and my chin, like areas where your foundation tends to start kind of coming off or getting patchy. I don't know if it's my skin or the fact that I live in Florida, which I'm sure has a lot to do with it, the humidity, the heat. So if I don't do a little of this baking, my makeup just does not last as long. And especially in those areas, I will notice that it looks very patchy. And I want to at least get a couple hours without looking that way. It is raining today, so hopefully it won't be so hot out. Hopefully. But normally that just makes it humid. If you've ever been to Florida, then it's just a humid mess. So it's never enjoyable really, unless you're at the beach. So I'm gonna start and I'm gonna do this inner side right here. And like I told you, I was going to use, this pod's a little hard to open. It's like a jewelry box, which I think is so beautiful, which I had them all displayed on that top shelf. And then I noticed it started leaning. I'm like, no, I cannot lose my beautiful palettes on that leaning shelf. So they came down for the time being until I can get my husband to fix it. So that'll probably be about 5 years later. So in the meantime, they're in my drawer. I'm gonna use a little setting spray on my brush because it is a shimmer. I don't like to use setting spray on my brush if it's a matte. I just don't think that would be pretty. Never done it before, but this is shimmery. I'll show you Filthy Rich. I need some Filthy Rich vibes. How nice that looks. Just kind of simple, but pretty. put my setting spray. Cause I just spray my table instead of my brush and I just dip it. And I put a little glitter glue to NYX again on my hand, and I'm just gonna take this little brush and just bring a little of it right here. On both sides, of course, because what you do to one, you have to do to the other. Can't give one kid some love without the other kid, right? And then I'll dip it in that Diamonds for Breakfast. Probably didn't let it tack up enough, but I'm trying to kind of do light because I really don't want it to be too much. I don't want a lot to fall out. Don't want to lose my diamonds. Now I'm gonna dust the powder off and then I'm gonna go back onto the eyes. I'm just moving all over the place today. And I'm gonna put a mascara, maybe a little bottom eyeliner. I think I'm not gonna do top eyeliner because I just kind of like that nice glitter look without the eyeliner. But I could change my mind, so don't hold me to it. I use the Wet n Wild pencil. I found my pencil again. I've been using the retractable one, and I even tried that Lolly. Well, it's a Lolly something retractable pencil. And I think it just needs to get warmed up. But this is my favorite. And I think like 97 cents, and she good. I mean, she's a throwback, and she good. Like this sometimes when I'm not doing top eyeliner, take it and just kind of go up. I know that looks really creepy me showing you, but I just wanted to show you that I do that. So in case I didn't trust you. So today, since it is raining a little bit, I'm going to use the Essence Lash Princess Waterproof Mascara. And it kind of just sounds fitting with this diamond eye. I like a good theme with my makeup. I have very long eyelashes, but they're not fluffy and they do not curl. They'll curl for a few minutes, just like my hair, and then fall out. My son has beautiful eyelashes. Beautiful. Not fair. That's this eyeball. And I will go put like 200 coats on these off camera. Now, sometimes I notice when I don't wear black eyeliner, I will get my mascara up in here. Just go use your finger or your little brush and just place it over it and call it a day. So I'm gonna go in with my NYX California Beaming Bronzer. Just got a nice shimmery sun-kissed look to it. I just use a little shadow brush to do my nose. And I'm not necessarily overly contouring it, just trying to add a little shade too, because she is tiny. For my blush, I'm gonna use my Dream Rush from Benefit, and it's got like this, it's a darker shade and it has all these little shimmer specks. I don't know if you can see them on the camera, but they're so pretty. See that? You probably can't. But I thought the shade really fit in and I like the shimmer effect to it. Using the same brush. Once you like a brush, just go with it. Oh, and I just forgot I had a new concealer brush that I could have used. Next time. I hate when I do that. And for some highlight, I'm gonna use my Estate Highlight Do Me or Lit. It says Do Me and Lit on the back, so I don't know which is which. I really like this one. There for a while, it was the only one I was using, and I had to make myself throw it down. Not throw it down, but you know, step away, try something new. Because I hate when I get like in a rut with my makeup, but when I find things that I just love. For like 7 years straight, I wore the same foundation. I mean, I was not straying from that foundation. It was like the Maybelline Mousse stuff, I think. Girl, love that stuff. I don't know what happened to one day I switched, but it's good to stay with things you like and you know and be safe, but also it's good to try new products because you're missing out on finding things that you might love better if you're staying in the comfortable zone. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to experiment. I've always experimented with my eyeshadows, just more my complexion, I guess, was the thing that I really didn't want to mess around with too much. But now that I've started experimenting with it, like I use a different foundation almost every day if I can. All right, so now we're just gonna jump to lips. I'm gonna decide what I wanna use and we'll put her on. Oh, and I finally got a new eyelash curler from the dollar store. So this time I'm gonna try not to squeeze it super hard. Don't know why I did that the first time, and keep it together because these are really, really great as long as you're not trying to be, you know, Mrs. Muscles over here. See the difference? Do you see that difference? Curled, not curled. Too bad they won't stay like that all day, but pretty. $1. So for my lips, I'm gonna be using this. It's from Belle and Argent. I totally butchered that, I'm sure. The color's 3 Plays. Look at the adorable packaging. Like, I just love, and like it has these little stars on the side. They're just cute to have in your purse, and it just looks really pretty. But the color is really pretty too. It's just a good everyday lipstick, in my opinion. So. This would probably be my like go-to color. Not really a nude, it's not really a pink. I guess like a rosy pink, but love it. I have a few of these, like not the same brand, but like this color. I think almost every lipstick I have is this color, really nude or pink.
I know. That looks very good.
All right, guys, that's our look for today. Thank you so much for spending your time with me while I got ready for my day. The rain's still going, but it does sound like it stopped a little bit. So probably gonna truck right through and get these haircuts done. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.